Oh, we got 5 people waiting for my stream. Um, I haven't seen this many people waiting for my stream before. Hello. If you are, maybe if you are listening to me, welcome to my stream. Uh, okay, this is making me nervous. This captivity, maybe they had me too big. Small. Yeah, that's good. There we go. There we go. Hello, welcome to my stream. I'm Aragami and I'm gonna play Fortnite today. Except I'm not. Hello, self-hate. You are coming back to my stream. Wait, stream echoing? Why is it? Let's... I think it's okay. Hello Matcha, welcome to my stream. You're new. I see. I haven't seen you before. It's a great honor to meet you. It's really become VTuber. I mean, I gotta make. I gotta. Oh wait, yo. Yo, I mean, yeah, I mean, I gotta make money somehow, right? I mean, I tried getting jobs from that side and getting jobs like, I got a job at the hotpot spot, but then they reject me because I was social awkward, and then they say it was not suitable for the customers. They said that, so I just walk out of my way. And I actually applied a lot of places before, but then they just it's not. Maybe there's something they don't want in me, so I just not doing it anymore. So maybe I got to find some another way to make money. So VTuber it is. I'm still on my path to I'm still on the discovery age. That's the way to say it. So what I'm doing here is I just stream blindly, and then maybe I will find my spot. I will find my place somewhere in the internet, you know. Oh yeah, did you watch the Game Awards? It was on December 8th. I just saw the list around it. So just today, cool. I just went outside from at the morning. You know, just regular stuff. So the Game Awards 2022. You most of the time you just see Elden Ring and then most of the time you just see Elden Ring and God of War, Ragnarok getting all the prizes. They got a lot of prizes for the event, but then yeah, I mean sure people play it a lot, but then maybe you should keep the prize for someone else, you know. DLC. But then when you look at the nominated categories and nominated games, you get Tower of Fantasy nominated for mobile game. Meanwhile, the actual game is fucking dead. It's straight up dead. I mean, it's somehow rated higher than the Genshin Impact, despite it was supposed to be a Genshin killer, but it's not. I mean, the entire event is that bullshit, man. It's just straight bullshit because you don't get to vote you don't get to vote for the game you want to vote. There's a people behind it, people vote, but then these people, you know, it's a limited amount of people. You can just dick suck them, and then you get your prizes. The cat game straight. Oh yeah, that indie game, that indie game. I think the Stray deserved the title. I think Stray deserved to win. People just say it's Genshin killer because it launched when the Genshin content dropped. Oh, so that's how it got the Genshin killer title. But not all of them. Wait, Stray got another one. Independent game, debut indie game. It was nominated for the Game of the Year. Nominated for action adventure. You got a lot of indie game title. I mean, they did good. Maybe they deserve it. Maybe they deserve it. God of War and changed too much. I haven't seen God of War. I don't know the game, and I haven't seen any of his gameplay. So yeah, I don't know about that. But then what I cannot accept is somehow for VR game category, Moss Book 2, a game that is very anyone knows, won the prize. Well, you know, Among Us VR, the meme of the 2022. 2022 is the literal meme. Everyone knows that. And then somehow it didn't won. I mean, come on. I mean, any of you knows Moss Book 2? I barely know the title. I barely know what is Moss. And then I go to Steam. It was released on mid-October. Yeah, it was released on mid-October, and then it got the price. What the hell? Why are you the same group of people complaining about Parasite? An Asian film? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's bullshit. But then you still got the Steam Awards. Mobile game going to what? Yeah, I saw that. It's I mean, you children for the you gotta do something for the children, man. Hold up. What game did they make? Oh, this will be. It's not a VR game. Stress level 0. Experimental physics action game. September this year. Oh hell, this looks cool. This looks like a cross between Super Hot VR and then Half-Life. This looks like that. It is definitely interesting. I would like to buy, but then I don't have a VR. Also, I read a few tips about buying VR sets. They say maybe wait for a few more years, and that's when maybe VR sets will become cheaper, because VR games for now is setting the industry, is making the industry of their own. It is maybe a bit primitive for now, but it will progress in the future. Aside to the radius or something, maybe things. By the way, now since we are talking about games, maybe all of you are playing Blue Cloud right now. I know Thomas play Blue Cloud event right now. Maybe Nadler also. Is Blue Cloud pretty old? I mean, according on Steam, is the recent release date it says 30 September 2022. I don't know, maybe it was on the experimental thing back in the years. I couldn't find anything related to Bomlab, really. What's IO PC gamer review? Yeah, not a lot of info about Bomlab in my search right now. Oh yeah, but I have to say, when I look at these new games, new graphics and all, it feels like you are transported to another dimension. You are just suddenly belongs to another timeline, because when you go up with like some basic old game, nostalgic games like Command & Conquer, those old games you used to play back in the days. I get those. I'm a sentimental person. I have a lot of old things. I love no souvenirs, and whenever I go somewhere, I usually get some sort of souvenirs for myself. Like if I was going to a river, say a river around this city around here, I just pick up a stone in a nearby river, so I just brought it back home. Whenever I feel like I'm nostalgic about it, I just pick up a stone and hold it in my hand, just sort of play with it. So I sort of just remember about the place I was been to. There are plenty of VR games that deserve recognition. Yes, it does. But maybe sometimes it's that's the risk about game developing. To be honest, I mean, you know how No Man's Sky started as a complete mess, completely buggy mess. It's a boring game. No Man's Sky. You know the story. If you already watching the story, you'd have. If you already watching that story, you must have known the story about No Man's Sky. It was a fucking mess. But then the developing guy, I forgot his name, he came out with a brand new face. Now No Man's Sky is winning awards now. It's a game of luck, to be honest. With success in these days, you kind of need some a lot of luck as well. Because you know, maybe one day your game will suddenly be streamed by some popular streamer, and then got popped out from the recommendation tab, from the blessed by the algorithm, whatever. Recently, people are streaming a lot of that horror strain game. That's train, that the spider train game thing. I don't know. Choo Choo Charles was it the name? Yeah, the game was available for a long time ago. But suddenly it just popped up now, from nowhere. Yeah, the first trailer was released all the way back in 2021. It was hype for it, but then now it's suddenly released around 9th December. Yeah, so it just become popular, and then people suddenly reviews about it. Popular people reviews about it. Streamers read it. A lot of people, a lot of celebrities, popular people, and just reviewed the game, and then the game got popped off. You require a lot of luck to attract their attention to you. Contractor VR is the best VR shooter. Let me see that. Team-based competitive shooter, multiplayer shooter game or virtual reality device. Yeah, this really looks like Battlefield. A lot of scenes in this really reminds me of Battlefield, really. Yeah, this scene is pro market. I'm looking at the Steam page right now, and the scene really looks like pro market. VR shooter, I also seen VTuber Momo play Pavlov, I think. I mean, it's still the game still looks a bit rough. It's not as smooth as a regular FPS shooter on PC, but it's getting somewhere. It does bring you a new experience. But then, if you know you want VR shooter, you know if you are just love guns, there's a hot dogs and grenades. Yeah, hot dog, horseshoe, and hand grenades. That game is very popular. H3VR. Oh, that's one. It's a shooter and a gun simulator. You get to shoot hot dogs. It's entirely PvE. I don't know if there are PvP in there, but mostly you just shoot hot dogs. And the fact that this game has been in development a very long time ago, a very long time already, since 2016, and it's still on early access. It's been in development for 6 years. This has to be good. By the way, Sony finally made something good as PS2 and then Boy Dragon who worked Oculus Quest. $300. What do you need for the trackers? Yeah, that sounds like a deal, but then what does body tracker do? Okay, allow me to change the topic now. Do you realize that in films, you usually get something like Russian English or Italian English, and they give different stereotypes for that character? A pattern I have realized in Hollywood movies that Asian people are usually depicted as smart but somewhat let's say I need a word for it. Asian people in Hollywood are depicted as smart people, but they are kind of behind the times. You know, those old. And then you get Russian people. Russian English sounds dangerous. Sound like mafia, terrorists, so that. And then you have Italian English. The Italian English now sounds like mafia. And then you have British English, which is made for fun. It has that those sort of stereotypes rolling, circulating around it. And then someone asked myself that where do all of these stereotypes come from? Like, why Russian has to sound dangerous, and then why all the Russian has to be some sort of drug dealers, some sort of boss, you know? About right and racist is film. Yeah, it had a stereotypes that I could not understand how the hell we did got these stereotypes. And then they have one thing and then they have one thing similar, one thing in general, that accented English. They mostly speak their own language and then accented English. You get Russian English, Italian English, and then Asian English. It doesn't exactly sound better than American English or British English, but then it sounds cool. It sounds like you know it when a character is Russian when he starts speaking his own English, his own very own English Russian English accent. It simply just sounds cool. It sounds unique. It's something that's very old. It's iconic for that character. And then I've been watching a lot of Peaky Blinders, and then I suddenly got engrossed in this sort of heavy British accent. It sounds a lot different. It sounds very different from what I used to hear about, because I've always listening to American accent all the time. But then now I was slapped in the face with all this all British English. It sounds cool. It sounds different. I don't know. Maybe you understand, but yeah. I still haven't. I don't really have a word to describe it. The worst thing when they get American actors to speak Russian, and though you ask a person with no Russian can understand a word. Oh yeah, that one. I do. If you somehow watch there's a channel on YouTube called Accented Cinema, and he did a video about this problem. The problem when English actors try to speak foreign language is unnecessary yet and is bringing use out of the film. It just sounds weird. It just sounds like, what the hell? Like when you see all these American actors suddenly speaking Chinese, and they barely make sense. They barely pronounce even a single sound correct, and then they just say, "Oh, it's Chinese. It sounds Chinese. It sounds Chinese enough to be put in the film." Meanwhile, all the Chinese viewers just like, "Huh? What did he say? What did he say?" It happened to say in my language as well. It's a bit more rare because it's not as popular as the other languages. But you get the point. But what the worst about this sort of English speakers speaking foreign languages it handicaps the actor. You know, the actor is, they don't just act on the, you know, their job is to act according to the character. So they have to become the character. They have to put meanings and all the emotion of the character into their dialogues. So when they have to translate that into the other languages, it sounds just weird. It doesn't translate that correctly. Now, English speakers speaking foreign language is fine. People speak foreign language all the time in films, but then if you are doing that, you have to sort of, that's what I'm trying to think. Yes, subtitle is his thing, but then when you hear your own languages suddenly being spoken in an English in a non-native language film, and you listen to that, you don't, let's say you don't have a subtitle. You listen to your own language in another film, and they barely sound even correct at all. How will you feel? Yeah, my point is, when foreign language in films, it has to sound correctly. When it's done correctly, it will sound good. It will sound decent enough for people to listen to, and not take you out of the film. I don't know, my language helps me how to understand the accent. So, I mean, that's the point. Except you don't see a lot of accent in films, right? You always have some sort of stereotype accent already in films, you know. Yeah, I mean, in films they gotta have to unify. In most modern films, especially Hollywood, they have to universalize a language on as in English is the accent. They gotta have to universalize an accent and use it throughout all of their films. If you cannot speak American accent, you have to do something that involves your accent and somehow make it work. Right? So now that we're talking about film, I must switch topic to anime. So I have been watching this show recently. I'll show you a picture because I have not. When I read the title, I feel weird about it. So I have been watching this show recently. It is a Japanese anime, believe it or not, despite it looks like Western cartoon movie, but then It is Japanese. It is made entirely in Japanese. It is originally dubbed in Japanese. But then when it's when it is dubbed in English, it did a really good job as well. It's somehow it's even better than the Japanese, because Japanese to have sponsors running in your anime show, you kind of have to censor yourself. Not curse on the TV because kids might watching. But then when it comes to English, the English stuff of this show, it just blow everything away. It just unhinged, completely unhinged. Repents, motherfucker. I mean, it's great. I had never seen anything like this before, and it's great. I'm still watching, and I think I'm on episode 2 right now. I want to take it slow and steady, Yeah, go watch it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. So it's a sort of comedy that mostly it's a bit of a Family Guy. It's like Family Guy mixed with anime girl. If that's a way to describe it. Yeah. But yeah, about pop everything. Yes, I did watch entire of it. It's let's just say it's funny, but it's at the same time it's confusing to me. It is funny, but at the same time it is very confusing to me. That's how I describe pop everything. It is based. It is really based. It has a lot of. It's just some sort of weird comedy around it. This show is unique on its own. It's not your average comedy. It's not the highest top tier either. It's something. It is something. I'll just say that. But then, now we're talking about comedy shows. I often visit those anime review website. My Animalist, Animalist. If you haven't watched any of those, it's high effort shitpost. Come on, I do high effort shitpost as well. It never works. It doesn't work that way. But then it just works. Pop everything just works. It just works. It suddenly becomes comedy out of Narnia. Anyway, I've seen some reviews on those anime review site, My Animalist, and then most of the reviews on the comedy shows aren't great. Like I don't know why, but then people keep complaining about making sense in a comedy show. Like this one reviews from My Animalist on the show I showed you the poster before. It says they don't understand I don't know. Let me what? Let me find it with you again. I will read the entire bit. This my stream right now. Let me quote a sentence of this. It is an insult to the medium of anime almost as much as when someone says, "You like anime? Then you must love anime porn." And then I will end this review with saying that show does nothing but encourage statements like that. It gives a foul name to anime for lack of finance that geniuses like Tezuka and Ken work to themselves to that bring to us. What? Like, it's I don't get it. I don't get it. But this happened when, you know, it happened a lot when people want to be unique about themselves, be unique about their product. They always get something like this. All the time. They always get something like this, and like people don't understand the purpose of their product. Like when you use a blender, but you try to use it as a food processor, it doesn't work the same. And then that person complaining their blender doesn't work as a food processor because it's not a food processor. Oh, I ran out of that. It's like when you use a food processor. I mean, it's like when you use a blender as a food processor. Because a food processor doesn't work the same way as blender. So you cannot complain that your blender doesn't work as a food processor because it's not a food processor. You get the idea. It's not. Maybe there are some people that are so serious that they don't get, that they never watch a comedy anime, that they don't get the comedy anime. You know those people. You know, maybe you have your friends one of those as well. It's, you know, it's people. I don't get it. I just don't get people like this. When I move on to the topic about myself, let me tell you about a story of me sleeping in Let me tell you a story about me sleeping in let's just say single-digit degrees Celsius degree. So I was sleeping like that. Like I was actually sitting on my bed right now, but yes, I was sleeping. This morning, I woke up very cold. Like my body feels cold, my blanket feels cold, my pillow feels cold. Everything feels cold. So I just piled up more blankets on me, but you still feel cold. I wonder how the fuck this gets so cold. Is it? I mean, sure, it's midnight. Maybe it's midnight, but then, yeah, how is that so cold? I haven't felt this cold before. It's not normally. It's not this cold, but then I woke up. I started looking around for like 5 minutes, and then I noticed the air conditioner was on. Because this is a one-way air conditioner that they only spill out cold air. My room gets super cold that night. So cold that I woke up, I got a sneeze, I got a real actual cold. Straight up hypothermia. So what I did was just turn off the AC, walk down the stair, and then switch off the AC, the AC switch. Never turn on again. Never turn on again for this winter. I just woke up as a person who does do a stream. No actually. It's actually afternoon hours in my place right now. So I woke up a long time ago. But here's something about me. I decided to stream this around this hour, around afternoon hours. So I usually stream around this time, around 9 a.m. or 3 p.m. for you. Because around that time, people are still working in the office and going to school, whatever. I get a lot of views at the same time. So people, I will see a lot less people that I would normally want. It's give me a bit of comfort like that. And then mainly to avoid native people coming into the stream as well. I don't want those. I just don't want native people coming into my stream. It's a personal reason. I was talking about that in another stream. Maybe in the video. I don't know. Oh yeah, have you seen the thumbnail? It was in one of my it was in another friend's Discord that has that one in Miss was asking for me streams. Then every time I do streams, he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, he does care about me streaming. I mean, at least I know I have a follower. I know someone cares about me. It just makes me happy, man. Sometimes small things make you happy, and you need to appreciate it. Also, as we have been talking about film and anime, allow me to return back to 2003 and talk about this show called Kamen Rider Ryuki. It's also the Power Rangers show, but Japanese. Let's just say I watched these a lot when I was a child, and then just go to the internet and download the torrent of the entire show. Just rewatch it from the beginning. It feels like I was back in childhood again. Yeah, back in when you were small, you are a child. Like watching movies, you feel great. But then when you grow up, you watch some movies and you see those flaws again. It feels like it doesn't feel the same way that it doesn't feel the same way you felt about that film when you were a child. You just watch it for nostalgia. In any case, have you ever heard about Taki shelters? Taki shelter? I haven't heard some. Taki shelter, non-profit organization. Oh, dogs! A lot of dogs. Animal welfare non-profit that rescue and cares for abandoned dogs. Yo. This place is in which country is this? It's on an island on the Mediterranean Sea. I cannot read these. I'm looking at the Google map right now. I cannot read any of these. I also watched PT when I was young. I don't know that show either. I would like to PT pitch. Yo, this also another old anime. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't watch any anime when I was young, really. I mostly just watch Power Rangers. Sort of. I don't remember a lot, to be honest. Back then having a TV, not talking about DVD player, having a TV alone is a fortune. You don't see we having neighbors coming over just one house just to watch TV. It's great. Man of the animal reminds me about my cat. Old guy passed like 5 years. My condolences. Yeah, I had a cat at home too. She was around 10 years old, 15 years old. She was really old. I remember she was originally when I was still grade 1. Then when I moved up to the high school, she suddenly disappeared from my house. My parents, we waited about a week until she no longer comes home anymore. But then she's old, so my parents just assumed that the cat would, died of old age, maybe died somewhere else, but not at home. So I just know that back then I don't know how to react to that. My cat is gone. But soon after that, we got a replacement. That is the same cat. It's the same color of the cat that was missing. So, yeah, I still feel sad about it. You know, it's a life of an animal that you will have work with you all the way to there. You know. Sometimes you love pets more than humans. You know that? Thanks, you got disease. We couldn't tell when it was too late. That's horrible. I mean, back when I was in childhood, we had that cat, and we had a cat that was sick all the time. It got all sort of disease, and back then we barely had a veterinarian to, you know, sort of, yeah, the cat is sick, give him this drug and it will recover in a few days. We don't have anything of that. We just invent our own recipe of our cure. So it's mostly just like a gamble, really. Sometimes you feed it sometimes you feed the cat normal medicine, normal human medicine that was normally used for human. This works well, but then sometimes you kill the cats. Thank you, veterinarian. You saved a lot of lives for the animals. Welcome back. See ya. See ya. Well, maybe you. I'm actually about to end now. Maybe I will stay about half an hour more. Yeah, I must stay about half an hour more. I still have time. Rest for it for like a few minutes. So what do you think about Dead Island 2? I don't play Dead Island 2, but then if I was coming there, I was expecting to have brutal, gory zombie kills, because you have melee weapons and you have zombies. You know what happens when melee weapons beat zombies? You get the idea. I'm in love with that the gory violence thing on zombies, you know? But then Dead Island 2 did a really not good job about depicting that. Maybe they have to censor, I don't know, maybe it's the technological limit. But then it just looks bad. While Left 4 Dead 2 did better than that. Left 4 Dead 2 is the best I've ever seen, actually. So I haven't played No Cloud recently. And I will give it sort of total review about it. No Cloud is a new experience for me, as I have never played on any chess game before. You get to set up your cards and you get to set up your function sets, and you can clear out the enemy. It's a sort of strategy game. There's a bit of strategy involved and a bit of meta involved as well. The best thing about the game is most of your units can be as good as the top tier, you know. Most of your units are somewhat useful and not completely useless. Except Soul. Soul sucks. But then, but when DCS have showed the entire second of Soxy 2 gameplay. Yeah, I've seen that. I saw Soxy 2 before. There's pre-order. I haven't pre-ordered because I have no money. I will get the game one day. You know, I will get the game one day. Maybe when the world political thing is over, I will get the game. I will stream the game. Maybe. So I was playing to look out, and then you get the event. You get the event recently. If you already know that, you can the event to get Kuro, a streamer girl, a streamer Tito. You know that it's basically MDR but for new lookout. And she's kind of broken, to be honest. She's a bit overly powerful for her. She's a bit too powerful for her price. I don't know how to describe it because she is Kuro. She has a very high single target damage, and then also very high AoE scaling damage with her ult. It kind of makes sense, but doesn't make sense at the same time. But then, you know, it's a game. Maybe Micah will amp up the difficulty one day. You know, sort of power creep. And then the game is running along as well. But the game has long-term potential. Now I'm talking about Doodle Clouds. You know Nika? Or Nikki? I'm calling Nika for now. Nika is you know the game, the gacha game that you control a girl shooting with your ass. You control the girl shooting enemy machines while looking at their ass shaking very hard from recoil. Yeah, you get the point. But then the game, when players actually play the game, it's really buggy. It's completely buggy to the point that when you combine different characters, specific different characters, you get an invisible unit. You get an invisible echelon that just clear everything. You just won't die. It's broken. It's completely broken. They're still fixing the bugs for now. And then there's all the quality of life things that needs a lot of improvements as well. The most recent multiplayer experience for me in Dika. So the multiplayer experience is a team has 5 dogs, and so people would each one contributes a dog to their own, and then you control that dog to shoot. The thing is, it's so buggy that you usually get disconnected mid-game. Disconnect from lobby, disconnect from Disconnect from the mid gameplay. The train disappear, the bot disappear, you disappear. You don't do any damage, laggy. All problems, all kind of problems that happen in one game. It's in one mini game. And you don't even get me talking about the entire game. I could list all the bugs on my own. I wonder if Kura had a breakdown while camping on the bridge from PUBG. I don't think she played PUBG. Did you notice her 5-star costume? Let me hold on a second. Yeah, so what this is Kuro. Well, this definitely Kuro, but then I'm gonna do a crop. Give me a second. I'm doing a crop at this point to show you that, to show you the a bit of Easter egg maybe. Whatever. 3, 4, 5. Bottom. 400. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna zoom out this up close. You can see that this screen right here, it is a screen from, it is a Easter egg from Apex Legends. You do get this profile banner that looks very similar. This if you maybe you are looking at us, is there any way to draw on this screen? I know, but you see here, it's the same profile banner from Apex Legends. I know this, people know this, and you get her over here. Have you look closer? Let me zoom up a bit more. Wait. One second. Shit. Yeah, okay. Zoom up a bit more. Anyway, when you look closer, you look very close. You just kind of squint your eye a bit. She's playing as herself. Yeah, she's playing as herself. This is her full artwork right there. And dual expansion one. Dual expansion is the full artwork in the profile banner. And you have her. You have the chat. Chat is not chat inside YouTube, but you know the idea. You get the idea. I mean, that bridge is cursed and make popular streamer, YouTuber say interesting thing. Let's not. I know about that, and I would not like to mention it here. Because Susan will hunt me down. I'm still planning on doing a cookie stream because I know I am specialized in cooking. I know I know how to cook. I know some of my cooking recipes are really great for general college students that or broke people that just want a little meal for themselves. I know for 3 years I've been cooking in this dorm and I know a lot of recipes for myself. It's cheap and convenient, and it's cheap, convenient, and delicious and nutritious as well. It just there isn't a viable way for me to stream it without showing my face or everywhere. How far would school get banned from Twitch for streaming Rust? What about Rust? Okay. I got it. Oh, hello, that kid behind you. Hello. You want ASMR, right? You keep being on ASMR in my Discord. You want ASMR? You asked for ASMR. That kid behind you. I'm not forgetting any of your words. God damn. Now you're running away. No, you don't run away. I live with your walls, you fucking bitch. To be very specific, I wanted army. You go away, sir. No, not that one. No, not curse, go away. In the name of Christ, go away. I mean, I have a mic right here, but this mic is a really cheap mic. It's like $5 a mic. I have to put on a lot of filters and noise suppression to get this to work. If you tune up the volume a bit, you might see a little bit of electrical noise in it. That is already tuned down. Because if I don't tune down, if I don't add filter and anything, it would sound like a complete mess. Someone make Google keyboards RL. Oh wait, someone is made. Let me see that. You have a link or anything? I want to see that. I know there's Google keyboard in Left 4 Dead 2 as a mod, but then RL. That's impressive. I want to see that. So by the way, here's the thing about my channel. I'm not Seiya, alright? I not say I'm not into the sort of trap VTuber, the sort of the male but female VTuber. I'm not that sort. This is my temporary avatar. I want a male avatar, but then there's none that's available for me to stream with money. There's none available for me to stream and while making money, so this will do. And so come on, everybody loves anime girl. Even girls love anime girls. Come on. And I see you. I see you through the camera. I know you have been watching. I know most of you already watching anime girls SFM, or animation that has anime girl talk with a man voice. That shit is normal. Then why a streamer is not normal, right? Isn't that unfair for me? I get people when they don't like the male streamers, but then if there's anything for me to talk about, I will go to stream right now. I will stream it. It has been 90 minutes. It has been a good one for this stream. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm actually happy with it. I had a great time. I see I see new people and see old people coming over. But then one thing keeps bothering me that I wonder, is there any way to expand to a bigger listener base? Because I'm not going anywhere with like 2k subscriber and then single digit viewers all the time. And then you see my stream, you see my sculpt, and I just mostly do talk streams. I was looking for that way to expand my channel. What am I going to do? Right. That's the question for myself. Anyway, stream's over for today. Thank you for coming to my stream. Maybe you are late, maybe you are early, maybe you have been here throughout the stream. Thank you very much for attending to my stream and give me a lot to. Goodbye. Stay safe out there. Don't catch the cough. Don't catch the cold flu. Goodbye. Goodbye. Woo!